All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. The Pixel 11 Pro might look like a routine yearly refresh on the surface, but under that familiar camera bar, Google appears to be quietly rewriting its long-term strategy. Subtle silicon shifts, display recalibration, and software limits are lining up in a way that could change how Pixels age over the next 3 years, not just how they benchmark on day one. Let's dive right into the video, because the real story here isn't just about faster numbers. It's about direction. Early leaks around the Tensor G6 tied to the Pixel 11 Pro suggest Google is moving away from chasing raw multi-core dominance and instead reshaping how performance is distributed. Reports hint at a redesigned core layout and significantly higher clock speeds, but potentially fewer total cores than before. Side by side, that sounds risky. 8 balanced cores versus a tighter, more aggressive configuration. On paper, fewer cores can look like regression. In practice, it can mean better sustained performance if thermals are finally under control. And that's the key. The Pixel 10 Pro could spike fast, but throttle hard. If Pixel 11 Pro holds power longer, even at similar peak numbers, that's a daily win users will actually feel. But here's where it gets more interesting. There are whispers of a graphics architecture shift, possibly moving away from previous GPU partnerships towards something tuned more specifically for AI rendering and on-device processing. That would explain why Google might accept modest gaming gains in exchange for smoother AI image generation, faster magic editor tasks, and more reliable real-time translation. Samsung and Apple chase GPU leaderboard dominance. Google seems to be building for computational photography and assistant features first. That tells you exactly who this phone is for. Now layer that with display behavior. Early supply chain chatter suggests the Pixel 11 Pro may recalibrate brightness management to sustain higher outdoor visibility without the aggressive dimming we've seen in hot conditions. Pixel 9 Pro and 10 Pro both looked stunning indoors but throttled brightness fast under sun. If Google improves thermal layering beneath the panel, that's not flashy marketing, but it's the kind of change that makes the phone feel premium every single day. Quick side note, because this ties in. If you're planning to upgrade and you want to stretch your current device's value before resale, Walrus has been a solid resource for comparing trade-in trends and pricing history. It's less about hype and more about understanding timing, which honestly fits this whole Pixel conversation about long-term value. Now let's talk about something uncomfortable: storage segmentation. There's a strong possibility Google keeps base storage conservative while pushing higher margins on larger tiers. Side by side with Samsung's Galaxy Ultra models, Google undercuts on price, but then nudges power users upward with limited base capacity. That's strategic. It keeps entry pricing attractive in headlines, while increasing average selling price quietly. For casual users, no issue. For 4K video shooters and AI-heavy creators, it's a forced decision. Behind all this is a bigger signal. Google seems less obsessed with beating Apple or Samsung in synthetic tests, and more focused on controlling the entire experience stack. Chip tuning, AI models, display behavior, battery management, and long software support. That could mean the Pixel 11 Pro doesn't explode past rivals and benchmarks, but ages more gracefully over 5 years. And if Google nails sustained performance and thermal consistency this time, Tensor's reputation shifts permanently. By the way, over 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. If you're into this deeper, detail-driven breakdown style, where we look past spec sheets and talk strategy, you're already part of the smart crowd. Subscribing just makes it official. So here's what I'm watching closely. If the Pixel 11 Pro prioritizes sustained efficiency, AI acceleration, and smarter thermal design over flashy peaks, does that finally make Pixel the long-game flagship instead of the experimental one? And if Google commits to this path, what does that mean for the Pixel 12 and beyond? Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.